So a couple of weeks ago, just about everybody, and I mean there was a lot of you, was wondering when the Cover Killer Nation Reacts video was going to come out about the Guns N' Roses reunion. Yes, they've reunited. Slash and Axl Rose finally set their differences aside. The rest of the band followed, and now we are going to be treated to a reunion tour and potentially new music? We're not quite sure. That's great, that's wonderful. It gives all of these people the opportunity to see Sweet Child of Mine live and November Rain live and also see, Guns N' Roses, one of the most overrated bands ever. And here's the proof. You mocked me before, but guess what? You can get a VIP experience. How is that redeeming to me? Well, let me let you know what you can get for the super low, wonderful value of $2,500. Let's take a look at the rundown. For the price of $2,500 for the Guns N' Roses VIP experience, this is an exclusive to Las Vegas, but no doubt can spread. You get one ticket in the first 10 rows of seating, and this is guaranteed. But there's an asterisk by this. Because these first 10 rows of seating that they're talking about are not right in front of the band. That's where general admission is. This is behind general admission. So instead of paying out the ass to be up close and personal with the band, you can pay out the ass to see the backs of about, 500 people's heads. And have to bop and do the little jump and whatever the hell people do at shows these days. Maybe grow some goddamn stilts for feet. That way they can potentially see the top of freaking Axl Rose's wild, weird-looking hair these days. And perhaps if they grew another 6 inches, see his resident beer belly. Number 2, you get the Essential Guns N' Roses VIP gift bag, which includes special merchandise and a commemorative VIP laminate and matching lanyard. Because everybody has a laminate and matching lanyard collection. The same thing that are worn typically by people that were working on the crew or maybe had that VIP backstage pass that they only paid, $50 for if it was somebody who was actually good. Number 3, a signed, numbered, limited edition poster. eBay estimated value maybe $75. I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be more of these than you think. No doubt it will just be one of the actual posters for this comeback tour that happens to be signed and perhaps will have a limited number that is attached to it. Do you get a certificate of authenticity? Probably not. Does it really matter at this stage? Is some stupid idiot still going to probably get one of these, sell it on eBay, and probably still make 10 grand? Yeah. Why? Because people are dumb. Number 4, a photo on stage before the show. So you get to pretend. You get to use your little imagination, your little brain hole, and pretend you're a rock star before the show because you're on stage. You are. Are you on stage with the band? No. So it's you. And you can't take your own instrument in. And no, you can't sell photos of you on a stage that big as credibility for your local band. Doesn't work that way. Number 5, a backstage tour. Have you ever wondered what the best boy does in a movie? That's essentially what this sounds like it's going to be. Well, this is the stage. These are people that are working on the stage. Here's the locker room. Can't go in there. This is a hallway. There's the concession stand right over there. Mustard, by the way, is Axl Rose's favorite condiment, just in case. And to your right, you see the place where Slash stores his prostitutes. Oh, wait, he went clean. He's clean now, so there's no more drugs. And those aren't prostitutes. I'm sorry, that's actually a closet where he keeps all his top hats. Number 6, pre-show cocktails. I got nothing for that. You get a drink out of this deal. That's the least they can freaking do. Hopefully you drink enough where you don't remember the show. Number 7, access to a VIP hospitality lounge. So whenever you drink yourself to death, you can go to the VIP hospital lounge. Oh wait, that's hospitality. That's completely different. Well, so basically you get to go to a room that might have some food in it, I'm thinking that it's just like whenever you go to a sports engagement, a sports match, And yeah, they have all those like big rooms at the top of these stadiums that are for bigwigs and stuff like that. I'm just gonna tell you right now, if that's exactly what it is, that's bullshit. Because if I'm going to a sporting match, I don't want to be like, here's where they are and here's where I am, looking down at them. I'm there for the experience of the sport. I don't want to sit up there and eat hors d'oeuvres and commiserate with a bunch of other bigwigs. Oh, we're here at this sports match, so we don't have to be at home with our wives. Whatever. Who cares? Enjoy your hospitality. I'm sure it's going to be great. Next up, a dinner buffet and drinks, which is probably in the hospitality lounge. So you should probably go there if you pay the money, you idiot. And finally, various prizes, ability to shop for more merch, and other perks. You pay $2,500, and they're telling you to shop and get more. So it's not $2,500, it's $2,500 plus whatever stupid amount you're willing to shell out too. On top of it. Added on. So, you might wonder what this rant's all about. There's something that's missing from this right here. For $2,500, you still don't get to meet Guns N' Roses. You don't get to meet them at all. I'm sure that this looks alluring because, well, I might run into them. Doubtful. If you think that you're going to meet them just because you shelled out $2,500 just by casually walking past them, and maybe they just decide, oh, here's a super secret surprise. You could go out there and actually get onto their tour bus. And if you're a single gentleman, they have a lot of ladies out there. They might be willing to share. Ain't gonna happen. Sorry. You don't even get to meet Axl Rose / anybody from Guns N' Roses. So this is basically what this has told you. This is basically what this VIP experience is saying. Is that we will give you all of these things, but you are still not good enough to meet us. Suckers! This is absurd. This is the biggest ripoff that I have potentially ever seen. If some people want to say Lulu's a ripoff, nope, Lulu's amazing. If some people want to say going to a Blood on the Dance Floor show is a ripoff because you might get raped, guess what? If you actually sue the fucker, you get more than $2,500 and everybody coming to you as opposed to you shelling to them. So no, go get raped because there's a good chance you're going to get something out of it. And there will be those that will say, well, Mark, the PMRC, that was horrible too. It actually increased sales, and people heard more music. At this point in time, having Iron Maiden get pelted with eggs is a better solution than this Guns N' Roses tour package. It's absurd. This is ridiculous. I can't believe that they actually think this is a good idea, but I also do, because there's that back corner of my mind that's always thinking about marketing, that's always thinking about business, that backside, that also is probably the reason why I'm not in such things, why I'm not in such endeavors, because everybody knows that I have this back trigger that just spews out the truth, that just spews out what is reality. And that's the fact that in spite of this, in spite of all of this, and in spite of anything that can be said that will basically deter people away and make them realize that they're not even going to get to meet the band, people are still going to buy these packages willingly. They're going to do so willingly. They will shell out $2,500, which for some people is potentially nearly 2 months' worth of wages just for an experience where they're not even going to get to say to their friends that they met the band. Well, they could lie, but why? Why would you do this? This is a reunion tour to botch. It's not as though the band is fresh. It's not as though the band is at the height of their popularity. I think the ultimate irony would be that somebody buys this $2,500 or $2,500 VIP package, expecting to meet the band, not get a chance to meet the band, and then the concert fucking sucks too. Because that's closer to reality than those that feel that shelling out more money means you got a better chance of meeting the band. Some jack-in-the-box that's in the nosebleed seats has a better chance of running into Slash as he's walking out to his tour bus than you do paying $2,500. So, buyer beware, save your money, buy yourself a real sex doll. It'll be a better investment. It'll give more back to you. It'll give more back to you than this ever